Всем ку. Начинаем. Время 10 часов. Решил сегодня пораньше, с утреца стрим начать. Так. Ладно. Продолжаем. Мы в прошлый раз закончили дело. Сразу закрыл я игру, чтобы дальше не продолжать. Сейчас что-то новое будет. Машина консула. Не помню. Такого. Ну ладно. Так, давайте по короче, без того опаздываю к прокурору. Во-первых, Фэл Бековский нам сообщил, что мы наверхненько по карте. Его бросили на пустыре. Вторая стрит между Эльф и Гранд. Сообщил некий улиц Вальдзейк, говорит, машину оставили у него за домом. Разъезжает патрульный. Поезжайте, у меня есть в чем-то дело. Вопрос есть? Хорошо, за работу. Это как в известном фильме. Вопросы есть, вопросов нет. Наша мизерная.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket. An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Ну, угадай ты там. Автор. Идет 30 лет. Пипец просто вообще, я не могу. Так. Тебе повезло, что я сейчас не хочу вводить. Стоп. Пом-пом-пом. Карта. Посмотрим, куда нам надо бы наехать. А, здесь недалеко. Сейчас налево повернуть. Оттуда направо и... Можно и это... Что? С уличного преступления. Ага. Или все-таки лучше прямо проехать и на следующей улице налево повернуть. А давай, это что-то вот там какая-то фигнюлина, мне она не нравится. Даже непонятно, что это. Ладно. Короче, на следующей улице повернем. Налево.
You hear about Adrian? Brought in Seattle threw him out. His wife says she's gonna take him back. Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary.
Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Приехали. Задний двор Джейкобса. 2 часа вечера. Прошу вас, чемпион.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway,
Даже по
detective.
улице детектива. Какой-то пустырь в натуре. Кто-то строит тут или что? А, без колес.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Пожилой. Ну, пошли. Посмотрим. Для начала. Так. Опа. Технически тонна транспортное средство. Калифорния. Настоящему доказательству транспортного средства, описание которого приведено ниже, может быть использовано в соответствии с положениями закона о транспортных средствах. Вплоть до 31 марта 1948 года, регистрационный номер PR706, Калифорния, Лос-Анджелес, Уилшир, бульвар 505, 5055, консульство Аргентины. Ага. Все, это все. Вид консульства Аргентины. Ага. Тут что? Номер снят. Интересно. Номера сняты. Окей. Колесо одно. Так. Ой, друг, повернись. Колесо сняли. Ладно. Снимать колеса удел любителей. Профи разули бы тачку у себя в гараже. Так, у багажника есть что? Пусто. Окей. Чешо? Бита. Куда она здесь? Сомнительно. Не похоже, чтобы кто-то с кем-то здесь дрался. Ну, может, оставил. Вот здесь что-то. Гаечный ключ. Ух ты. Это о многом говорит. Опа, собственность компании братья Дьюи Паккард. Комбинированный гаечный ключ. Все, позже, видимо, снимали колеса. Ясно. Что еще можно посмотреть? Бутылки. Неизвестно от чего. Ни о чем не говорит. Ну, кто-то решил выпить пивка. Так, воды. Тиша. Мячик. Похоже, к делу не относится. А чьи это? Вероятно, Кол. Ладно. Пойдем поспрашаем у товарища. Свидетеля. Освальд Джейкобс. Так точно. Что же здесь происходит, мистер? Вчера вечером я сидел и смотрел в окно. Я люблю быть в курсе того, что происходит вокруг. Видите пустырь? Чертовы мальчишки играют там в бейсбол.
Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car?
Мы поговорим в
Don't be
машине,
impatient,
не
Sonny.
торопись, сынок.
Anyway,
Так вот, вчера
last
вечером
night I
видел
see
там
this
этот
brand
наверняка
spanking
покарный
new
кирпичах.
Packard up on bricks.
Did you
Видели,
see
кто
who stole
угнал?
the Packard?
Hell yes, I
Черт
did.
возьми,
I
видел
saw
троих
3
мексикашек,
goddamn
которые вокруг
Mexicans going to
суетились.
work on it.
Can you tell us what they were
Можете
doing?
сказать, что они
Using the
подогнали
headlights of
старый
an old
Форд,
Ford
включили
so they
фары,
could
чтобы
strip
покарт
the thing.
сделать.
I
Я
yelled
им
out to them,
заорал.
I'll
Сейчас
call the
копов вызову.
cops.
И они
So they
попрыгали
loaded up
с
their car and drove off,
Все, пили
tooting and
руками
hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak
Вы
Spanish?
говорите по-испански, сэр?
No, I
Нет.
do not.
Когда
After the,
мексиканцы уехали,
Mexicans
вы к
left,
машине не
you didn't go
подходили?
anywhere near the car?
After
Когда
I
я
scared him off?
Нет, я к
No,
машине
I
не
didn't go
подходил.
anywhere near that car.
Can you describe them?
Можете описать тех, кто
Like I
даже
said,
говорю,
they were
мексиканцы.
beaners.
Так, значит,
Tell me about the car
скажи
they
мне,
were
на какой
driving.
машине они выехали?
It was an old
Старенький
Ford.
Форд, номер я
I
раскрыть не
didn't catch the
успел.
license number.
You look like the kind of
Вы
guy who
явно
knows
из
his
тех людей,
details.
которые замечают все
You're right
Вот тут ты
there.
в точку попал. Машина
The
была
car was
старая, но
old, but
выглядела
it
как
looked
новая.
brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands
Ярко-красная,
out a
такая, замыли,
mile.
видать. Хорошо.
What exactly did
Что
you
они
see them
конкретно
take?
забрали, вы видите?
They was
Они
working on
откручивали
the tires.
колеса.
That's all
Больше
that
вроде
was took.
ничего. А как же пропавшие знаки? Что? А как же знаки? Это странный мужичок. Ну, блин.
Why did you take the
Номера вы
license
зачем
plate?
открутили?
Me?
Я?
Well, what I do
Зачем
with
номера? Почему
license
это я
plates?
их открутил?
You saying I have them?
Но ведь...
Scratching
Царапай
around
сотни
in that
сколько
book
угодно,
won't
этим ты
prove
все равно
nothing.
ничего не докажешь.
You should show me some respect.
Веди себя повежливее.
That's
Ну,
enough for now.
смотри.
Remember,
Пока
Jacob,
ты
it's an
стоишь,
offense to obstruct a criminal
просудить
investigation.
преступление.
Let's hope you've given us
Здесь
that.
вы нам все рассказали.
Jacobs dumped
Я
the
видел,
book
как
he
он
was
бросил
reading in a
книгу,
hurry when
когда
we
мы
walked up.
подошли. Это что
Curious what
такое
he
он не
wants
хочет
to
нам
see.
показывать? Ну вот и посмотрим. 1947, Хуан Франциско Вальдес. Ага. Телефон Джона Мэдсона. Ладно,
Okay,
теперь
so
мы
we
нам
have the
выдать
owner of the vehicle,
машину.
a degenerate.
Нехороший
run
человек.
John
Я пойду Джона
Madsen by
Мэдсона по
R&I.
нашему архиву. Генри Гроу, длинные ресницы. Уолтер Маршалл, вежливый мальчик. Бен Браун. А, Тедди Хоппер, полные губки. Джимми Корбет, любитель бейсбола. Ага. Есть еще. Ага. William Dewey, контактный телефон СЭО 2200.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Хорошо.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Еще аппарат прямой связи. А нормально сказать телефон, точнее.
Phelps, badge
О,
1247.
жетон 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey
Почему
Brothers?
название
Possibly a
братьев?
dealership or car mechanics workshop.
Мастерская.
One moment.
Ротационный центр
Dewey
обслуживания
Brothers,
Паккардов
Packard Dealership,
братьев Дьюи.
629 Figueroa Street.
Фигероа, стрит 629.
Got it.
Понял.
Can you put me through to
Соедини,
Michigan
пожалуйста, номером
2458,
МИ
please?
2458.
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am.
Я могу
Can I
поговорить с
speak to
Джоном
John
Мэдсоном?
Madsen, please?
He's at
Он
school,
в школе
officer.
сидит. Что он делал?
What's this
Звонит
about? Is he in
пятницу?
How old is your boy,
Какой
ma'am?
этаж он сидит?
Just turned
Только что
16.
исполнил 16.
Wrong person, Mrs.
Ошибок,
Madsen.
мисс Мэдсон.
Sorry to
Извините,
disturb you.
побеспокоили.
Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door
Четырехдверный
Packard,
Паккард,
diplomatic
дипломатический номер
license
по
number
Роберт
Paul
706
Robert
объявлен в розыск.
706
Но
was
номеров
reported
нет.
missing this morning by
Сегодня
Juan
заявитель Хуан
Francisco Valdez.
Франциско Вальдес.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at
Для
Central,
детектора это
Detective. He's
аудиенция, как
demanding
они
an
это называют.
audience, as he calls it.
Thanks.
Чтобы передать,
Can you get a
пожалуйста,
message to Captain Leary?
Лири,
Tell him we'll be in
Том
as soon as
Пеннинг,
we
как
can.
только сможем.
Thanks, ma'am.
Спасибо, мэм.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work.
Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Ну, блин. А что тебе надо? Профессиональных преступников? Загрузка.
Don't tell me, let me
Что не
guess.
говорить, я сам
You were
это
making your way past the
После меня
lot,
стоял.
caught sight of the new model four-door and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Пойдем. Счет-то вон какой-то.
We keep all our tools in here.
Это здесь.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
Разумеется.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right. One left.
Ну, это точно.
Gabriel Delgado.
Габриэль Дельгадо
missing
не
a
хватает ключа на 3/4.
This isn't what we're looking for. Don't think this is any use to us.
Опа. Номера.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Следование это не поможет. Мало ли. Здесь еще какие-то номера на стенке. Так.
No good.
Не годится
We need
нам
diplomatic
дипломатические номера. Да, блин. Не то. Все вроде. Что еще можно посмотреть? Я смотрелся, все. Что еще? Еще поговорить.
If you don't
Если
mind, we have a
нажать, мы
few
сделаем
questions.
несколько вопросов.
Where can we find Delgado?
Дельгадо.
I don't
Не
know.
знаю, что
Sure as
с
hell
ним
isn't here.
А почему ты не знаешь, ты ж его... Как это сказать? Его работодатель, то есть ты должен знать его адрес, ты должен знать его номер хотя бы тот же, да? Ну, предположим, типа... Ну, не знаю.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right.
Черт с вами.
Apartment 3,
Плюс
103 Hill
303,
Street.
квартира 3.
And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Вот.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Even bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
А, ну здесь он спокойный такой. И что?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Packards are great cars.
This
doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
Откуда знаете Вальдес?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Ну, такое лицо типа справедливо.
So Valdez was just driving by and saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Это неправильно.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Поехали обратно. Зачем? Как же?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Where are we going?
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoff at the idea of talking in color. Look what we have now.
Справе было. 40-е года. А они начинают только снимать фильмы в трехмерной графике. Дом Дельгадо, 2:20 после обеда.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
What the hell is this guy doing?
Так. Квартира 3 нам сказали.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Тут она какая-то.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Флаг Аргентины.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he worked hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one
Take
will
a smarter
see
man than me
Papa
to
for a
connect
very
that.
long
Для
time.
моего ума. Справедливо. Есть что?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Опа, ну.
Circumstantial.
Мелочь. Что тут? Пауз. Все. Так.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Это да, вот. Сигареты. Да раз. Чайник не выключил. Вау. Ладно. Все. Вроде осмотрелся, теперь можно...
You really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Что? Закопался.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted
Клиент
him.
его оскорбил.
He has his honor, no?
Какой клиент? Чё она рассказывает? Это вообще... Это вообще как-то немного не то. Какой клиент? Причем тут честь?
He said to his friend trying to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, do we? He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
Это все?
I can tell you are lying. Your lips are moving.
В смысле? Где чё я вру? Чё она городит? Друг. Ходить не собирайся. Ладно. Что для поиска улик? Так.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Это что Габриэля видно. О, колеса. Это Паккарда. Валя спустит обратно свои колеса. И номера. Дипломатический номер.
Diplomatic license plates.
ПР-706. И такие же...
Junk.
Хлам. Ага. Ясно. А, что стало? Все. Надо go наверх.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
Я его уже 3 дня не видел.
For at least 3 nights.
Да что ты, кому ты врешь? А завтрак?
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I I swear it.
Enough, Anna.
А там,
There
тут
are
все
signs
указано
all
то,
over
что он
this place that
возвращался
he's been back.
домой.
He was here
Он
last
был тут
night.
вчера вечером.
I have never
Я
seen
думаю,
him
вот
so
конкретное
angry.
видео.
He
Он
went out to
вошел
his
к
shed
себе
and put
гараж
some
и
things
что-то
in it.
туда
I don't know
отнес.
what,
Не
and
знаю,
I
что
don't
мне
want
знать
to
не
know.
хочу.
I love
Я его
him.
люблю. Ага. Ну, видно.
We found a license plate
Нашел в
matching our
гараже
stolen
номерной
vehicle
знак
in the
от
shed.
украденной
Add in
машины.
the
Давайте к этому
assortment
все
of parts,
запчасти
and we can
Габриэля
make
можно
Gabriel
видеть
for a
десятки
dozen
других
other
краж.
thefts. It's
Пора
time to get
поговорить на
serious,
чистоту.
Anna.
You must ask these
Давайте все
questions
эти
of
вопросы
Gabriel.
Габриэлю. А
I
где
know
он?
nothing of these car parts.
Ну, предположим, что он не знает.
You want him home as much as we do,
Хочешь,
Anna.
чтобы он
Tell us
вернулся?
where we can
Скажи
find
нам,
him.
где он сейчас. Вы видите, что
You
заботитесь об нем, сразу
pretend
же
to be
пчете его за
concerned
решетку.
for me.
Конечно,
But you would
он
take him
бандит
straight from
или
here
дрит
to a
Мадрид.
cell.
Давай, Габриэль
Gabriel
вышел на
wasn't at
работу.
work.
Где нам его
Where
взять?
can we find him?
He said he would
Он
never go
сказал, что
back.
больше не вернется на работу. Габриэль
Gabriel is
куда-то
out
уехал
driving
на
around in
машине.
his car.
If you tell us where he is,
Если вы нам
I will
скажете,
try
где
and
он,
bring him in.
постарайся его.
If we have to track him
С ним
down ourselves, it
займемся,
could
но
end
это
very
может
badly
быть
for
очень
him,
плохо.
Miss Rodriguez.
He is out with
За
his
своими дружками
chivatos,
Хулианом и Энрике.
Julian and Enrique. They race on the corner of First and Santa Fe. I have pleaded with Gabriel to stop, but he would not listen.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Очень интересно участвовать в гонке. У нас тут машина такая крутая.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Ну-ка, первый хил, 5.43.
We have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Второй.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend, let's take a deep breath and start all over again. Mr. Valdez.
Consul General, I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, a Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Да блин.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consul garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship. I think you know who stole the car and why they stole it, Valdez.
How dare you! If I was a younger man, I would demand satisfaction. And what evidence do you have that links me to the thief?
А как бы он проник в этот...
And an apology is in order before I will continue. Gentlemen, your duty is simple. Return my automobile and thrash the perpetrator.
Mary says he'll save him. Only if I guarantee he walks.
Can you drive to this one?
45.
So where you want to go?
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him. Another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just come wrapping around a wall. The next 16-year-old I have to deal on the sidewalk, you're calling me. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
That is real archers. Come on.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
You're gonna die, asshole! Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Да, быдло.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it, Mr. Barton.
Круто. Поработали. Нанесенный ущерб автомобильным городу. Хорошо. Генеральный консул Аргентины Хуан Вальдес получит свой покарт почти в целости и сохранности. Почти в целости.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Kelso молодец.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Ладно. Я бы на его месте просто бы взял бы да потисил нафиг надо. Слишком задиристый командир. А Венчи, наверное, не писах. Ой, жучка сбил. И уехал. Нифига он. Сбил мужика и свалил.
Alright, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site, the coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses and put a make on the car.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Mary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he walks.
Hey, fuck you, asshole!
They weren't even his prints, and he still confessed.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time.
Вика себе, да. Вон уходишь в другую дверь.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time. I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough. I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes her. I'll convince him to let her. How do you do that?
Как ты это провернешь? Ну, действительно. Ну, хотя, какой смысл ему засаживать девушку? Тем более она залетела и ядрит Мадрид. И рожать уже через, я не знаю, сколько ей там осталось. А, он ее хочет в тюрягу посадить. И еще по какому обвинению, хрен его знает. Так, значит, сейчас Мейн-стрит проезжаем и поворачиваем налево.
I'll give him something better.
Бега тут есть нормально. Ура, 4:28 утра.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Her name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old.
24 года приехал из Канзаса, чтобы по дороге желтую.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Let's go.
Phelps?
Оп.
You should take a look at the body.
Нифига его протолкало тут метра два, не меньше.
I ended on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
лицу посмотрим. В кармане. Опачки. Бумажник. Это удостоверение на имя Лестера Паттисона. Норт Хоуп 382, мужчина белый. 36 лет, рост 5 футов 8 дюймов, глаза карие, шатен, женат. Сообщим родным. Денежки. У него были денежки с собой. В этой стороне есть что-нибудь? Опачки. Бумажечка. Калифорния. Fire and Life. Лестер Паттисон. Хоуп 300. Недавно становится Калифорния 5 января 1947 года. Уважаемый мистер Паттисон. Раз сообщить, что на ваш запрос 14 февраля получен предварительный согласие повысить сумму вашей недельной страховки с $3.70 до $5.90 в неделю. Данное решение вступает в силу с 1 января 1947 года, в то время как по программе для ветеранов стандартная сумма единовременно выплачивается в случае вашей безвременной кончины или полной потери трудоспособности составляет $10 000. Согласно новой программе, эта сумма ставит $16 000. Какого черта? Ну, все мы знаем, что здесь написано не то, что нам перевели. Калифорния Fire and Life. Так, Паттисон застраховал свою жизнь. Благодарю вас за доверие, желаю крепкого здоровья. Долгих лет жизни. Суждение Кертис Бенсон, вице-президент компании California Fire and Life. Желаем вам здоровья и долгих лет жизни. Типа, я не понял, конечно, они вроде так-то должны были ему, типа, наоборот. Типа, да. Они желают ему долгих лет жизни, чтобы не упачивать ему страховку. Так. Ну все вроде. Я его осмотрел уже. Им больше делать нечего. Что можешь сказать о жертве? Почему в момент аварии он был пьян? Насколько пьян, знаю просто. Сейчас могу сказать, что он, скорее всего, умер от удара. Рана в груди? Откуда взялась? Как это бывает при авариях? Ищите машину с уборкой на капоте. Убийца мышки. Ага. Ясно. Вот здесь он упал, раскалил. Тут пролетел футов 20, не меньше. На больше смотреть здесь ничего. Здесь что? Ага. Кровь на большом расстоянии от тела. Кажется, он летел как на крыльях. Не шишащие. То есть получается, вот здесь был удар, а там он только упал. Это еще около 1,5 метров. То есть оттуда, от удара до падения тела, потом еще тело проскользило. То есть это какая скорость у машины была. Вот тут он, вероятно, пытался затормозить. Значит, преступление до того затормозить. Но он, видать, останавливаться не решил. Так. Она вся ваша. Прям вся?
Miss Perry?
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Так.
Can you tell us what
нам о том, что произошло.
Well,
Так, я вот уже
came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Давай дальше. Что произошло потом?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car
Какой
was it?
это был автомобиль?
A dark red Lincoln
Lincoln
Continental.
Continental, темно-красный.
Did you see the
Вы
license plate?
заметили? Боюсь,
Only
только
the
первые
first
3
three
знака.
letters, I'm afraid.
Ну, хоть что-то.
3C8.
3C8. Окей. Подслушай нас.
Tell me more
Расскажи
about
мне
the
про эту
argument.
ссору.
Well,
Ну, я
there were
слышал
two
два голоса.
voices. A man and a
Мужской и
woman.
женский, вот
That's
всё.
all.
Как будто она что-то скрывает, знаешь. Она как будто что-то скрывает. Такая...
Why are you holding out
Чего
on
не
us,
влезаешь
Perry?
с нами спать?
I'm sorry.
Простите.
I was
Я
hoping to
хотел
tell
еще
my story
рассказать
to the
журналистам,
newspapers. I'd like to
что
get
мы
my
фотографии
picture in the
напечатали на
paper.
кассете.
Trying to find work
Как
as an
же
actress,
актрисой, но найти
and
работу очень
things are
трудно.
pretty difficult.
Cough it up,
Какое
sister. We
количество?
don't have all
Знаешь,
night.
что
People
Ссорились
arguing.
двое, муж и
They were
жена.
husband and wife. I could tell by
Это я
what she
поняла
was
по ее
yelling.
крикам.
Intimate.
Она говорила очень личные вещи,
Very
обидные для
embarrassing for the
мужчин.
man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your
Спасибо,
information
мисс
has
Перри,
been
вы
very
нам очень
helpful.
помогли, можете.
You can go now.
You
Правда
really
так
think so?
думаете?
I hope you find that driver and put
Извините,
him
это водитель
away.
накажете. А, хорошо.
Certainly got
Ты можешь
away with the
обращаться с
dance,
женщинами,
Phelps.
Фелпс.
Give it a rest,
Проехали.
Bukowski.
Проехали.
Let's see what the patrons
Посмотрим,
have
что
to
нам
say.
расскажут завсегда-то.
I'll take the bartender.
Бармен
You
вот
work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the
полиция
LAPD.
Лос-Анджелес.
How can I help,
Чем могу помочь,
detective?
детектив?
Your name would be
Зачем называть свое имя?
Dudley Lynch.
Дадли Линч.
Hired
Я
help. I
присматриваю
run the
туда,
place
что
when the
когда
owner
хозяин
ain't
нет
around.
на месте.
Where is the
Где
owner?
хозяин?
He
Он
stepped
отошел.
out.
Надо было отвезти
Somebody had to
его
take
и
Lorna,
спать сам домой.
Mrs. Patterson home.
Чё
A
происходит?
witness
Свидетель
overheard an
слышал ссору?
argument.
Lester and Lorna.
Лестер и Уоррен.
There's nothing like
Зачем
airing your dirty
устраивать свой
laundry in
грязный
public,
блин
is
всеобщее
there?
обозрение? О
What
чем
was
мы
it
не
about?
говорили?
Who knows?
Кто знает?
The slightest thing could
Они
set
могли
those two
завестись
off.
за любой мелочи. Что они договаривают?
What can you tell me about the
Что
accident?
вам известно о произошедшем?
Not a lot.
А совсем
It was
ничего.
busy in here.
Здесь
All
было
I heard
много
was the
народа, я
impact.
только слышал удар.
So what was he doing
Так что он
outside?
делал на
It's
улице?
against
Пил?
licensing
Ведь
regulations to
на
drink on the sidewalk.
местах это
Lester
что
and Lorna were
такое?
having a
Лестер и Уоррен
fight.
подрались, их
The
сами
owner made him
выгнал.
take it
Отвратительная
outside.
была сцена.
It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the
Вы
victim?
знали жертву?
Yeah.
Да, это Лестер
Lester
Паттисон.
Patterson.
Он местный завсегдатый.
He's a regular here, or
Был.
he was.
Not one of your
Он не
favorite
хочет что любимых
customers?
клиентов?
Lester
Это
was
был
special,
особенный
but
клиент, но не для меня.
not my kind of special.
Was
Lester
Lester
пил
drinking
один?
alone?
No.
Нет,
He
он
came
был
here with his
женат.
wife. She didn't seem too interested
Правда,
in the
ее,
booze,
по-моему, не
though.
очень интересовал выпив.
Thanks for your help,
Спасибо за
Lynch.
помощь, Линч.
I'm gonna need you to
Тебе
sign a
считать патрульным,
statement.
подпиши
Patrolman.
показания.
Sure, no
Да,
problem.
да, конечно.
You get anything out of the
Все
regulars?
ли что-нибудь сообщили?
They weren't giving
Я
too
за
much
много
away.
не
They
рассказал.
liked watching
Не
Lester
любили
and
по
Lorna
магазину
go a
часто,
few
если
rounds
не
every
стали
other day.
Лестера и Уоррена.
And Lester was a fan
Это
of the
любил
love
распускать
tap.
руки. Психотерапевт обещает настоящий прорыв в психиатрии. Опять посмотрим кино. Про психиатра, который колол челиков. Садись.
Thanks. How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Пец. Добавил звук.
Can unfortunately be
Теперь вообще
very
ни шиша не слышно. Сейчас прибавим.
So many of the patients here are
Это
addicts,
зависящих
Doctor.
от наркотиков, доктор.
Many of them have been
Многие
for
употребляют
years,
наркотики
Courtney.
годами, Корт.
In the past,
Раньше они были
these
определены в
people were
психиатрическую
condemned
лечебницу.
to sanatoriums. We can
Если мы найдем
reveal
корень
the root of
проблем,
the
то
problem.
сможем помочь.
Then we have a chance to help them.
And
А до тех пор их будут накачивать снотворным?
Do I
Мне
detect a hint
казалось,
of
если ты это
reproach,
осуждаешь, Корт.
Courtney?
I was expecting
Я ожидал
more,
большего,
Doctor.
доктор. Зато их пичкают снотворным. И
I don't
все.
mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Ага, он еще и
Oh,
незаконный.
many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
А, понимаю. Это докторенок. Ладно. Так. Говорят, телефонный аппарат использовать.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Уильям Шелтон у нас появился.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
С мертвой точки. Where is our car?
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Дом Паттисон, 4:39 утра. Уже светает. Ну, конечно, лето. А вы что думали? О.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see.
Yes.
Come in, won't you?
Заходите. Кидоки.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a
С мы
furlough in
встретились в 44-м, был
44.
отпуске.
We got married that
Тоже
weekend.
поженились.
People don't understand
Сейчас
it
тут
now, but
вроде.
that happened a
Тогда
lot back
было
then.
дело обычным.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to
Ох,
mean,
тебе не
mister?
сказать.
I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg
I...
your pardon?
Что же?
You're gonna have to run that one by us
Тебя
again,
не
sister.
так поняли, сестра.
It's okay,
В
Lorna.
порядке, ладно.
I'm Leroy Sabo.
Я Лерой Сабо.
Well, well.
Так.
Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy.
Не так.
Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm
Можешь
Mrs.
поделиться с вами,
Patterson's story.
миссис?
Lester lost at
Лестер
cards.
проигрался в карты.
He was kind of
Он
hard to
здесь
control when he
потерялся в
lost his
этом
temper.
деле.
He turned without looking and
Для
walked
себя
right out in front of the
машину.
car. It wasn't good.
Это был ужас.
What's your relationship
Сабо,
with
какие
Mrs.
отношения у
Patterson,
вас с
Mr.
мисс
Sabo?
Паттисон?
We're friends.
Мы с ней друзья.
Good friends.
Близкие друзья.
You expect me to
Вы
believe
думаете, что я
that?
в это поверю?
Look, I was
Я
filing for
подала на
divorce.
развод. Лестер
Mental
проявил
cruelty.
себя как настоящий
Lester could be a mean
нехороший
son of a
человек.
bitch.
And Lester knew
Лестер
about
знал об
that.
этом?
No,
Нет. Он
I
так не
hadn't told
узнал.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk.
we were always arguing. So what?
Ну и... Ну, не знаю. Что выбрать?
Admit it, you were baiting,
Нет, уже
pushing his
про-
buttons.
вот
We can easily get the full story
Говорят,
from the
как
regulars
я
in the
уверен,
bar.
что мы знаем всю правду, если
All right.
расскажете.
Lester was playing
Лестер
cards
играл
out
в
back.
карты.
He lost, of
Проигрался
course,
в
and wanted back
кругу.
in.
He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Шагнул прямо под машину. Ну нет, он же... Это она у него такая... Улыбается такая, типа... Хе-хе, окей, я вас обманула. А вот хер тебя.
You're lying, Lorna.
Вы толкнули.
You pushed him in front of the car.
If you think you can prove that, I suggest you arrest me now.
А, то есть... Получить за него 16 тысяч долларов, это... Сейчас Бог этого только
But not this time.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I'd say we start dealing with the facts.
Где? Где то, что можно... Куда можно позвонить? Что? Во. Телефонный аппарат. Ну, как-то делали через пень-колонну.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thank you.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Уехали.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up.
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. The trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and fall forever.
Hey.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
Так, смысл? Давай опять кафе. Прошу. Уровень 548.
Lester could be a heel,
We just wanted
but
to check the crime scene over one
that's a
more
lousy
time,
way
Mr.
for anyone
Sabo,
to go out.
if that's all right.
Can you be quick about it? Cops are bad for business.
Really? We'll tiptoe, Sabo. You won't even notice us. All right, step by step, check every inch of ground.
Опа, закрыто. Открыто.
So this is why everybody comes to raise.
Артишки они тут играют. Подпольное у них казино тут. Хорошо, ясно, понято. Не зайти. Телефон. Так. Как-то газету мы читали уже. Тут уже каждый угол пошерстил. Не совершенно нормально. Говорить с ним можно?
You know, I don't really feel like talking to you right now.
Друг мой.
Advice?
Это что-нибудь?
You're the bloodhound, Phelps. See what you can sniff out.
Так, бутылка и свеча.
Nope.
Свеча.
Nothing significant.
Ничего особенного. Просячу. Вот, давайте, как истинные бомжи, шариться в помой. Опа! Ножик.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See if he explains way out of this.
Ножичек. Ладно, что я решил сюда зайти. Так, давай-ка еще дальше прогуляемся. Все, посмотрим. Может, еще что найдем. А, задний ход. Закрытый. Парковка с машинами тут различная. Ага. Ладно. Обойдем. Давай.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas. Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off. It's too late, Sabo.
А. Ну, с дробовиком вооруженный опасен. Опа.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Стой, или я буду стрелять? Ты болен какой правильный. Ах ты, быдло. Шмалят.
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick.
Stop or I will shoot.
Стой, стрелять буду. Лады. Блин. Бежал.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
надо. Я чуть не понял. Типа я выстрелил, предупредительный выстрел, он типа такой весь испугался и сдался. Водитель невиновен в гибели Лестера. Но вы не проявили ему обвинение в том, что он скрылся с места аварии. Ладно. Все-таки надо было заехать сначала, да. Прокол.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on! Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot...
Так, статистику посмотрим. Бум-бум-бум. Закрыть сюжетных дел 6 из 21. Еще. Проходите, проходите. 17%.
She gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having her death strewn all over the front pages.
Я на карту-то и совсем не посмотрел. Вдруг куда-нибудь туда сверну, буду ездить кругами. Ого. Ну, в принципе, можно проехать все по первой, перед мостом повернуть налево, чтобы...
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get brakes out of the car now.
I'll call it in.
Show me your hands.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Автосалон Кумс. Вторая выстрелка. Лос-Анджелес, Калифорния. Чек 11 января. 1 ноября 47-го. Подпись Клифф Харрисон, Андрес, 2 36. Ага. Чуть ниже. Марка Кайзер Фрейзер, модель Манхэттен. Цена автомобиля $2400. Прочее радио, премиум $49.95. Зажигалка $1. Всего 2450 95. Чек на проданный товар. Поддержанный автомобиль Фрейзера Манхэттен 47-го года. Кажется,
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Забирай. Давай.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
Ух ты. Средство правит собственности на автомобиль 1947 год. Имя Клифф Харрисон, адрес Лос-Анджелес, 2 выставка 6, зарегистрирован владелец Клифф Харрисон.
If this is a forgery, it's top notch. This will need to be traced.
Так, марка Кайзер Фрейзер, тип 4-дверности, цилиндровый седан, год выпуска 47. Так, ну на, забери обратно свой.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No,
Нет, никогда
nothing like that.
Он не похож на судимого.
You expect us to
вам
believe you?
поверим?
Is that so much to ask?
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison.
Ну ты пока посидишь
Until
на
we
нашем
do,
участке.
you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence, and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Вас арестовали.
You know what?
А что, по-моему,
I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Кстати, политики такие были там.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Сначала допросим, а потом стреляй в кого хочешь. Окей.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Окейушки. Опа. Это автомобиль собственности на автомобиль 47 года. Джин Арчер. Опа. Нортфремонт Авеню 146. Зарегистрирован для Джин Арчер. Марка Кайзер Фрейзер. Тип 412 седан. Вот выпуска 47-й.
Gene Archer.
North Fremont Avenue.
146 North Fremont Avenue.
Так. Раздел 2. Получение прав продавцом. Печать продавца автосалон Кумса, Лос-Анджелес. Подпись продавца Кумс. Имя по подписью Ричард Кумс. Напечатан для отдела транспортных средств типографии марки Лос-Анджелес КЛФ. Окейушки. Дружок, пирожок, обманываешь нас. А че? Ага. Пацан Кумса, 2 Вест-стрит 528, Лос-Анджелес, Калифорния, чек 1 ноября 47-го. Подпись Клифф Харрис Андрес, 2 Вест-стрит 6. Марка Кайзер Фрейзер, модель Манхэттен. Цена автомобиля 400, прочее радиоприемник 49.95, зажигалка $1. Опа, всего 2450.95. Чек на проданный товар. Поддержанный автомобиль Фрейзер Манхэттен 47-го года.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit at least.
Настоящий. Ну что, друг, долго обманывать будешь?
We have a couple of
пара
questions.
вопросов.
All right, fellas.
Парни, валяй.
Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Так, с улицы. Какая? Что заливает? Ну, не похож на человека, который...
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Okay.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression?
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Опа, спасибо.
When exactly did you hand over the check?
Вечером.
Close of play on Friday.
Значит, он привирает.
I think you paid her in cash. This bogus check means that you can claim against your business insurance if it all goes wrong.
You got some way of proving that, Sonny?
Ты уверенный?
You don't ask, you never find out. Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Ну какой-то он опять. Такой. Так, что там по этому? Никаких откатов? Конечно, нет. Слишком он такой.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. Fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day.
Да, пожалуйста, стреляйте. Главное, не я. Тебя ж посадят.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Any message?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Дорогу уселся уже. Не, поведешь ты.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Типография марки 342. Вчера.
Whoa! Easy!
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
Можешь назвать их имена?
We'll keep it in mind.
I'm stumped. Ideas? We could always try the address Archer gave. Maybe she's dumb enough to be sitting at home waiting for us.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Давай в департамент съездим, допросим того челика. Уже 3:44 вечера.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again. I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
Crummy bastard. I don't know who
ты кого ты не назвал?
James Velasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Просовности на автомобиль 47 года, Беласка, адрес Нортфрэмптон, авеню 146. В феврале, тип, двухдверный, 4-цилиндровый седан.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Дело день передачи прав владельцам, вручение прав продавцом. Опtion для отдела транспорта, типография марки, Лос-Анджелесская ЛФ. Хорошо. Забирай обратно свои документы. Так.
Where were you taking the
Куда
car?
ты ехал?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
А по жопе?
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
No. Never heard of her.
Друган, ну врешь.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Сейчас он выглядит более-менее спокойно.
I want to know about the ownership papers. Who do you get them from?
Pick them up along with the car. Always from a different guy, every time.
All right, James. We're going to check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word. So will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall. Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to one round.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
I saved a whole year for that car!
You can drive.
Но мне кажется, она не одна замешана. Все-таки документы так кто-то доподделывает.
It'll only take a little while longer, madam. It's quite a lot of money.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break?
I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Calm down, Jean. Just tell me why you sold the car.
You're sweet. You really are. But just get the fuck out of my way.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
Так, что ей такое сунуть? Давай это сунем.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
You know the way. You can drive.
So, where you want to go?
Давай посмотрим, что у нее дома.
Friendly girl. Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
О чем базарят вообще?
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Ну, она же типа сказала, что настоящий адрес. Близко.
Call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so,
Throw out the guns.
Навек.
Let me see if I can put one between your eyes. Let's move forward.
Вот закрыл. Закрылся навеки вечно. У вас челик остался. Ну, выходи давай.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
Слышал шум. Вот здесь.
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Шо? Масло сливали.
Doesn't look like anything.
Хлам. Все завалено, свалено в кучу. Как раз в кучу телеков завалили. Вызвали бы подкрепление, нет, нам больше, наверное, рассказали. Типа кухонька. У них тут типа кухонька. Кушать-то надо где-то, ну. Но у них только масло тут. В этой стороне ничего. Будем это искать. На втором этаже. Оки-доки. А, в его кабинете я еще ничего не посмотрел. Ага. Что это у нас? Типография марки Элиса 323 ОА, получатель Гордон Лейтова, Индустриал 58. Так, свидетельство про собственное авто 73. Ага, если содержание остается описание, если того, я поставить свою подпись на квитанции.
Marquee Printing Company.
There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Еще различные чеки. Санта-Нит парк $150 за первое-второе или третье место, а выиграл проигрыш.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Невезучий у нас товарищ. Ага. Это опрашивание на автомобиль с восьмого года, типография марки.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Ну, расскажешь в этом.
We know about market
Нам
printing.
типографию марки.
You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
За кого ты врешь,
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Мы с
Hey,
ним
when I lie to you, detective,
виделись.
I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Мы с ним до этого виделись, друг. Так. Пум-пум-пум. Давай записку вот эту предъявим.
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
Поэтому Уэйтвелл сотрудничает с нами.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Еще один товарищ взяли. Дело, видно, не маленькое, раз столько фигурантов. Так. Идем к машине. Надо заехать теперь. Говорю.
You're behind the wheel.
Сей банк.
Fine. Where are we headed?
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Круто. Пограй. Что берем? Что? Друга. LAPD.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Хорошо, мы вам скажем.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball.
По факту. Забрался ты, друг.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Мошенничество.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you?
Ты такой довольный у них, капитан. Я хочу туда читать. Такой довольный у них капитан, как будто ему за это как минимум медаль дадут. Ему, не нам. Улику одну не нашли? Ты правильный вопрос. Такое твоего сообщника взяли с поличным. Теперь они сделают все, лишь бы добиться смягчения приговора. Похвально. 4 звезды.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Флешбеки. Падший идол. Окей.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you, bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I break you, Cole, but you'll never fit in with them.
Mousy sport stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Который опять выходит через другую дверь. Да господи, сколько можно? Почему он не уходит через главную дверь?
Stop just ahead.
Mēs tev arī 7 утра. Еще 8-7 минут.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McCaffrey. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Hey! Out of the way, bub!
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Называют своего напарника моего. Но слишком он останется.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped to somebody thin. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Who drugged you, Mrs. McAfee?
You really are a cute detective, but a little too naive for my taste.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Надо спуститься пониже, посмотреть, что там они.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Ой-ой-ой.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Окей. Сумка. Бумажка. Так. Милая Джесси, прошу, дорогая моя, возвращайся домой, пожалуйста. Если ты беспокоишься насчет отца, то зря, он все простил. Ну, конечно, очень вспыльчивая, гордая, для него ты по-прежнему его любимая маленькая девочка. Я знаю, что он жалеет о том, что наговорил тебе. Дорогая, ты хорошая, приличная девочка. Голливуд не для тебя. Мне сама когда-то было 15, я мечтал, как у араба носить красивое платье с красивыми мужчинами. Но потом я выросла, вышла замуж за твоего отца и поняла, что такая жизнь никогда не принесла бы мне счастья. И ты это поймешь. Я уверен, что тетя Джонни приглядывает за тобой, но все равно волнуюсь. Мир бывает очень опасен для юных девочек, особенно если у них в голове одни звезды. Смотреть на звезды приятно, но однажды они могут ослепить тебя, и тогда ты не увидишь того, что происходит под самым носом. Я мой Молли очень по тебе скучает.
She's a long way from home.
Собралась. Мама стала такая хорошенькая, Молли похожа на прекрасный бутончик, прямо как ты в ее возрасте. Им нужна старшая сестренка, которая будет за ним присматривать. Дорогая, милая, прощайся, очень прошу, я боюсь за тебя. Мне не покидает чувство, что должно случиться нечто ужасное. Я плачу по ночам. Твоя любящая мать, Камила Хэмилтон. Ладно. Ладно. Да. Опа. Ударился кто-то головой.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Ладно. Ладно. That's all.
I don't really know too much, Detective. Maybe ask the coroner.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Как так?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Видишь клеймо производителя.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess. Then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
You
catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Ладно.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
Это да. Сейчас посмотрим, что она может нам рассказать.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Officer. Officer, please. Tell me what's going on. This is awful. Just awful.
You know the way. You can drive.
Why can't we get any closer?
And where exactly are we going?
Нам больше некуда ехать, кроме как в больницу.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Хорошо. Просто замечательно. Это 2 часа прошло. Больница Центрального района, 8:06 утра.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need
Feeling
to be
better since
manhandled
this
by
morning,
a doctor.
Jessica?
I need my lawyer.
A little.
Hey,
My head's
where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Probably nothing.
Так, время 2:45. Пациент Джессика Хэмилтон. Возраст 15 лет. Смотрит порог доктор Элиас Уэбли. Жалобы травм головы, мягких тканей. Пусть в результате... Да. Пусть в результате аварии
You're making me uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
В крови, наружные гематомы и другие следы насилия. Особые пометки. Следы хлоральгидрата в крови. Не вводить седативные препараты без особого разрешения. Пациент находится в стационаре для соблюдения питательного режима дальнейшего наблюдения. Так. Введен недавно. Ага. Интересно.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Не было вчера ничего. Что ты городишь?
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Ты врешь, потому что у нас есть письмо твоей мамы.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
What do you know about Bishop?
He makes movies. I had to do a screen test. That's when you say some lines in front of the camera with the lights turned on you.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Что-то ты не договариваешь.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city. I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Okay.
There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Would you recommend a special, Miss?
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Значит, нам нужно прийти туда раньше, чем... Уважаемый друг.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Ясно. Беспорядки. Видать, туда прибыли раньше нас. Больше по 10 утра.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment.
Там сзади постер просто.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Интересный постер. Для 40-х. Кольцо.
Not much help.
Чиша. Помада. Опа. Чек. Марк Бишоп придет вторник. Гуд. Чек на 20 тысяч
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
20 тысяч долларов. Очень интересно. Опа. Веселые ковбои. Марк Бишоп с благодарностью.
Presented to Mark.
Марк. Опа, денежки.
Incidental. Not everything here is going to be relevant. No good to me.
Бутылка.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Побухивал. Блять, кто-то здесь. Кружка.
Maybe if... No.
Пианино. Оп, часики.
I don't think so.
Опачки. Фотографии. Это кто с кем?
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
И ему этот человек передал 20 тысяч. Ладно, давайте поговорим.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
The girl is named Jessica Hamilton. She was drugged. You should tell me what you know, Mrs. Bishop.
My husband is no saint, detective. He's going to have to atone for his own sins.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Эх ты какая.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Надо смотреть.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. A finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Так, мне не зачеркнули номер Бишоп, так что мы еще сюда вернемся. А может и нет.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten a hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Well, she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
Hey!
Пол 11. Так. Ходим, врубаемся.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company. It can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Ах ты, быдло. Опаньки. Четверть фунта хлоральгидрат, таблетка при
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Что за люди? Опять голова. Эти колов, господи. Вынес с ноги. Марк Бишоп, Джессика Хэмилтон. Не возьму.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Los diablos. Какой нехороший дядька. Бишоп Пикчерс, название барабана джунглей. Марк Бишоп по адресу 8 Франциско-стрит.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
You and Bishop are close friends, colleagues?
It's business. I normally deal direct with the studio. Have you tried his production office?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like your little pep talking.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
This isn't a racetrack.
Make a move. We're sitting ducks here. Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here.
Зачем по нашему
I need
колесам?
cover!
Придурок. Зачем по нашим колесам стреляет?
Oh, fuck!
Замолчал. Возьмем другую машину. Пристрелил колеса.
You're a reckless, bad person.
God damn!
Да, блин. Это костюмы. А, может.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Give it up, LAPD.
He went that way.
Damn lunatic.
Друг.
Put your hands in the air. Don't make me chase you.
Go on.
You got a problem?
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Буду.
Farewell, cruel world!
А, ок. Чего пытался сбежать? В итоге нафиг. Убился. Морг. Ну, шо поделаешь.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Mikowski.
Пум-пум-пум. Доехать. Тычешь. Где это? Вид мою направо, где я? Понимаю. Не могу найти метку свою. Интересно. Ладно, аж будем наугад гонять.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Декорации фильма «Барабанный домик». 5:30 вечера.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
Так. Извиняюсь. Отвлекся немного. Дело провалено. Ну что? Тогда почнем заново. Отвлекся, тут немного надо было отойти.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No.
God damn it! Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
Другая, куда? Опа.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Куда? Куда? Блин, что здесь так много лестниц? Это ж пипец. Нифига он прыгал. Легкоатлет, блин.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac!
Ну, хороший человек. Пинается.
Bishop, that's enough.
Это все.
That girl made it all up.
Думаю, что хочешь, он тебе все равно морду набьет. Быдло. В смысле? Я же прямо бежал, нормально все было.
LAPD.
Окей.
Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac! We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Да, будет.
What the hell? It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything. Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Понимаешь, он будем сейчас с бандитами перестреливаться.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
А, меня они потом не хотят обедрать.
Back the hell down.
Ляпусу выронил отсюда.
You hear me? It's this way. Kill them for God's sake! I don't want to die.
Шляпу отсюда потерял.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
LAPD. Чё, куда нам надо? Фиг ли ты спрятался?
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Find some cover.
Kill a cop. Come on,
And it's the electric chair.
You have to get me out of here.
Это быдло.
Hopeless at this range.
For the love of God, how many are there? Your move, mister. Get me. I don't want to die here. All down.
Потерялся. Ну что, куда дальше, друг мой? Подняться его
There's a ladder leading to the ground.
друг мой.
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Нифига тут лесенка.
Get him over here, I'll cover you. Come on, the cavalry's here.
This way.
Нифига там бандитов.
Those barrels at the base of the elevator.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Come on, let's keep moving.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Let's go. Stay with me.
На его месте я бы лучше отсидел срок.
Stay down.
Нравится на тот свет.
Follow me. Come on.
Умри, ну. Быдло.
Find some cover.
All right, let's go. Now.
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here.
You're almost there. Shoot those sons of bitches.
Stay in cover.
Bitches, that's enough.
Давай, выходи. Отходи, ты последний. А, все. Красавцы, че, молодцы.
Now this is
Вот это,
what I
понимаю,
call a
поработали.
result.
Ну,
Mark
это да.
Bishop,
Дерьмо,
erstwhile film
кинопродюсер,
producer
бывший
and all-around
продюсер,
piece of shit,
Сан-Квентин
catches a
за
fast ticket to Quentin for statutory rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted.
Получает
Go
повышение.
on, get your new assignment.
Новое назначение.
It's good working with you.
Приятно работать с тобой. Круто. Повышение. Ну, я ничего другого за такую работу не ожидал. Ой. Залетный.
Phelps, Bukowski,
This your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Молодые.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Вот про фашиста это
Sorry about this,
лишнее.
Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Пытаются втянуть нашего главного героя в нехорошие дела. Что-то мне это не нравится все. Ладно. Хорошо, если вы приехали в какой-то раньше, то могли бы разбираться с говорителем Макеев. Повышение. Готовься к переводу в другой отдел. Полгода спустя. Мазать цветы контроля. Убийца. Сажает липкий. Убийца красный. Убийца. Ух.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Flight Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets for 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Так. На такой вот приятной ноте насчет повышения, я думаю, надо завершить сегодняшний стрим. Что-то я... Более секунды, их скоро больше. Сейчас. Ладно. Пум-пум-пум. Статистика. 7 из 21, 20% завершен. Я думаю закончить стрим, потому что уже достаточно, как-то сказать, прошло 3 часа, раскрыл 3 дела, получил повышение, что весьма приятно. Поэтому хочу сказать, что мне на сегодня хватит стрима. Следующий стрим когда будет, даже его знает когда. Может в среду, а может в пятницу. Все, всем до связи. И до связи.